Hey, GD folk. It's Glendale. Where I grew up. So I just scheduled a ride to go to the grocery store, Kroger, in the far off land of Huntsville, where food is plentiful and the beer flows like wine. Oh, man. Sorry. But the whole time I was talking with the person setting up the ride, a few times during it, it was just like, the thing is having trouble, the program essentially. It's having trouble. Damn. Went down the wrong pipe. You like my tongue. The thing is having trouble, like, locking on a ride. There's no riders. And I'm just like saying, like, yeah, I'm in kind of a dead zone, or it's a small town and there's only pretty much other small towns around here. So that's how it just goes. And that's what the last time I took a trip, the only time I took a trip, that's what both the drivers said. The getting there and the getting home driver were kind of like, yeah. Because the guy that took me home actually lived here, and he was like, I'm pretty sure he said that was his getting home ride. Like, he was done for the day, and that's why basically he was taking the job. I'm going home anyway. Might as well take the ride. So it's like, yeah. Small town surrounded by small towns, if you can say surrounded. But, then after that, then outside of that, there's a big town over there, and then one over there, because it's like, it's just kind of out there, because Texas, I mean, it's like looking at a map of the United States and seeing Texas doesn't really, like, I didn't know this until I got here, but like, it doesn't really do it justice. Like, it's like, yeah, it's big, like, it is big and everything, but like, it just doesn't really give you an idea of how, like, spread out stuff is. Which leads me to kind of figure in my head, like, maybe like shit on the East Coast is like, dude, you could like bust a nut and like All right. I just said hello to 15 people. Like I know all my neighbors now, intimately. Like it could be like two entirely different fucking universes or some shit. Like I don't know. I've never lived on either coast, so I don't know. I've been completely a Midwestern entity my entire life. And yeah, it's been Milwaukee for the first 31, 32 years, and then Arkansas. So, you know, different kinds of Midwestern. I know Texas doesn't want to. Texas is like, we not Midwestern. Arkansas, we not Midwestern. I know, but like technically it's in the Midwest of it's in the middle of the country, so that's why I say it that way. And I'm betting coasters would probably be like, yeah, those are flyover zones. That's flyover area. It kind of is. I mean, no one's gonna go to areas that I live except maybe Milwaukee. They might go to the Milwaukee area because I lived in suburbs. You would not go to where I grew up and stuff, but you might one day go to Milwaukee. It's possible. Might go to Little Rock because Bill Clinton. And you may go to Houston or Dallas, where I have sort of been near and then through. And then like, yeah, those are kind of big. That's nice. Now I need to keep going to where I'm going. Which, by the way, what's with your highways? What's with your freeways, Texas? Like, why do they need to be like so big and so like all over the place? Like, dude, in Houston, it's just like, damn. You realize when we don't use cars anymore, people are gonna be like, so what do we do with these? You'll be like, I don't know. Make I don't know. I really don't know. A gun range out of them, excellent. I like the way you think. Just one big gun range. No, let's let loose some bears on them that we catch from Montana and all the way from Minnesota to Oregon. We're going to catch some bears, bring them down here, let them free. You get a 60-second head start, and then we start shooting. And the most skilled get a handgun, and the least skilled get a rocket launcher. It's like a game. New game hunter in real life. Texan way. Because why do anything pussy when you can do it Texan? I mean, there's no cars on there, so, you know, why not do it awesome? Am I giving people bad ideas? Like really dangerous and really bad ideas. Ideas that seem like they should come from a 15-year-old and yet, oh, and by the way, I am a liberal, so, I just smashing every preconceived notion. Because I'm not entirely disingenuous here. But a bigger issue is, again, political. Once Trump is gone and the Republicans are dealt with and sent back into the world of, the real world, and made to be, you know, it's conservatism is kind of supposed to be the idea of conservatism is kind of supposed to be like a check on liberal progressives being a little bit too just like a check on the dad that would just be like, all right, now I need my man cave to be this, and the wife would just be like, ho 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 ho. You got your workout corner, you got your video game corner, you know, you got your target practice corner. Enough is a fuck enough. It's just supposed to be your wife being like, you know, now we need to spend some money renovating the bathroom and the kitchen. All right, let's be practical here. Like that's what conservatives are supposed to be. Actually, maybe it's supposed to be the other way around. I don't know. But anyways, both parties are supposed to be kind of checking the excesses of each other, and that's kind of not what they're doing right now. It's really not what they're doing. They're basically feeding the excesses of one certain group of the American population, even the world population. And it's just going woo 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 woo. All at the expense of, you know, well, I mean, all you have to do is look around. Balance has to be restored. 80-20 kind of thing. Because balance is not 50-50. Not in this kind of situation. It's not 50-50. It's more towards the 80-20 side. I would argue it's above that, but, probably not going to get in the near future, in the near term, probably not going to get the kind of thing that I'm proposing. So, you know, aim for what I'm looking for and settle for the 80-20. And that might be good. And watch everyone be astonished what the 80-20 can do. Because they'll be like, I haven't seen this in my lifetime. I'll be like, yeah. I'd be astonished that a turd can shine so much. Shine like a golden nugget. Reopen all those closed rural hospitals too. A bunch of people start moving back to all these rural towns because they won't be so devoid of economic possibilities anymore. That is, if the rural towns want people. It's always in the back of my head when I think of small towns. Do small towns want people to come back to them? Maybe we can send out some polls and see if small towns want people to come back to them. I'll bet the leaders and the people in towns in charge of collecting tax revenue do, but isn't that doesn't matter nearly as much as like the residents, the actual ma pop residents. Are they interested in having 5, 8, 10% population growth annually over the next 20 years? By immigration. And I don't mean like foreign immigration. I mean metropolitan exodus type immigration. Metropolitan and suburban exodus immigration. That's what I'm talking about. Domestic immigration. Mainly. So, yes. It's 1:00. I gotta make chicken. I don't want to cook, man. I really despise making food. You gotta do it like all the time. It just never ends. I wanna have a collection of good berries. Does anyone know what good berries are? You play D&D, you know what good berries are. Druids can summon up good berries It's like one good berry for every 3 levels or 4 levels or something like that. Druid levels. I think rangers get the spell too. And a good berry, one good berry, fills you up for the entire day. You're full. Don't have to do anything. Just pop a good berry. You're good to go. It also heals 1 hit point, but whatever. The point is, you don't need to eat anything else. You're just good to go. It satiates your hunger. I guess it's like Ozempic, but it's like woohoo! I don't have to eat anything else. Screw cooking, screw cleaning, doing the dishes. Just cast that stupid spell every day and you're done. Like that'd be great. Living the bachelor's life. And you don't even have to worry, be like, eating ramen all the time just to get my hunger done with. No, it's just one berry. You just eat it. Just like imagine just eating one blueberry. Like you're not really gonna get tired. Not gonna really be like, I hate these stupid berries because it's just one berry. That's all you gotta do. It's just one little berry. One little. It's not even the size of a grape. Just a teeny little berry. There we go. Excellent. Good for the day. Go on with your life. I wonder if senzu beans do the same thing. I don't think they do. It's never mentioned in Dragon Ball Z what they do to hunger, but I'm pretty sure they don't do that because of the way you always see Saiyans scarfing down food. But I don't know because I don't know that I've ever seen them take a senzu bean during the same 24-hour period that they've been eating. So I don't know. And I don't know about Naruto and those food pills that Choji eats sometimes either. So sometimes I think he does eat more than one food pill. So I don't know. Maybe those don't, but whatever. For the Star Trek fans, I know Chief O'Brien was like, I like Starfleet rations. Everybody else is like, I hate these things. Chief O'Brien was like, I like them. Everybody else can't stand them. Like, those are not MREs, by the way. They're not. For military people, they're not MREs. They're like granola bars or some shit like that. I think. I don't know. I don't know that we've ever. I can't remember that I've seen it offhand, but I think they're like granola bars or granola chocolate bars or some shit like that. Starfleet emergency rations. Just like a bar of stuff. Not hot or anything. And I seen like a video about MREs. The modern MRE is like kind of complex. I think they give you like a thing that it's like a whole setup. Like you can bust it open, or maybe they give you a separate thing that you can like put on the ground, and then like it's a heating element, but it's like I don't know, it's a weird thing, but but it might be a chemical heating element pad, like one of those things that you shake up and it's like, oh, it's warm. I don't know. I can't. It was a long time ago that I watched that video on MREs. But I know that today's MREs are nothing like World War II rations. They're way more complex. I think the soldiers in the video that I watched were like, they're pretty good. I wonder if Marines today would be like have the same thought. I don't know. That I would be like, do you come home and eat like a banquet and be like, this thing sucks more than an MRE? That like $1.50 or whatever banquet that you can buy in a grocery store and be like, this thing sucks more than an MRE. Like, that's fucked up. And it's only fucked up because like we're not in a combat situation. Not because we should feed our soldiers shitty. That's not why. It's just fucked up because like, dude, you're at home. You're not getting shot at or whatever. You think the bare bottom would be, you know, something better, but whatever. Other than ramen, of course. Anyways, this is getting too long of me just rambling on 5 different things. I'm gonna go find something else to do. Shit. Alright. Tax rich people, kneecap rich people, and boobs.